Hey everybody, welcome to Glut Co-Op, located here in Mount Rainier, Maryland. My name is Raquel Brown. They call me Ra around here. And yeah, let's go on a little trip, a little journey. Well, again, my name is Raquel. They call me Ra. I'm an artist and a teacher, and there actually are quite a few artists that work here. It's a very creative collective, if you will, from painters, you know, those that do murals and all that great stuff around the city in DC, to spoken word artists like myself, actors, actresses, the whole nine, and a lot of musicians. I say a lot because for every one of them, there's a medium where, you know, we incorporate music. So I do that as well as work in this store and have worked here for about 15 years now. But yeah, I mean, I do a lot, actually. It's Raquel Brown, so, you know, Google me. Glut was established in 1969, and this year makes 50 years that we've been here. Although my sweatshirt says 45 years, we've been here 50 years now. Yeah, proud of that. What it means to be a food co-op, it means that we provide food for the people and not for profit. Right? That's kind of like our tagline, food for people, not for profit. And we hold true to that. You know, with a lot of competition going on around us, we've been able to maintain that for some 50 years now. Not difficult, but it ain't easy. You know, so it means that as a cooperative, we cooperate with one another as a collective and with the community in terms of being able to provide fresh fruits, vegetables, and organic items for them. Natural, clean eating. You know, so yeah, it means to, you know, it means to get along and do our thing in this community. To the best of our ability. Unfortunately, at this time, our ability, you know, we need help with that ability. Yeah. Glut is an organic food market that is vegetarian, although we do offer cheese, milk, and eggs. Local produce, more organic than not, and we offer great music and great company when you come through. Other than food, what do we offer? You mean other than my charming personality? Other than my charming personality, Glut offers, we offer things to the community. Over the years, we have supported the local schools, other co-ops even, where once upon a time we bought cheese that actually went out to all the rest of the co-ops, including Tacoma and what's now closed, but Maryland's co-op as well. So we've helped, well, it's a co-op, so we help other co-ops and we help each other in terms of community. Yeah. Oh, it means a great deal to me for Glut to operate in an arts district because as an artist, you know, it's not, as an artist and as a black woman, I have to say, it's not always the case that we're looked upon as knowing what to eat healthy or knowing where to go. And so us being here and food being for the people and not for profit, I feel like it's conducive to artists' pockets. Will provide what's necessary for them to maintain and sustain their health. You know. Over the years, Glut has aided Thomas Stone Elementary with gift certificates at a discounted rate for some of the parents and people who work, and some of the teachers, as well as some churches, and we've donated to churches and we've donated to some shelters as well, especially the women's shelter. We've taken you know, fruits, vegetables, not necessarily things out of date, but just, and not necessarily things that were left over, but just kind of putting things together to help these different organizations out, especially the shelters and some of the churches. So I miss doing that. We're unable to do that at this time, hence this video. And so, yeah, that's some of the things, just a few of the things we've done over the years. Well, Glut is an old school store, as you can see coming in here. It has a charm about it that's that draws you in, but it is old and so it needs updates. We need a new compressor. There is a walk-in refrigerator in the back that needs a new evaporator, a used one, but if not a used one, then a new one. And these things cost a great deal. There's some electrical updates that are needed and just kind of upgrades around the store. So we're asking for help with that because, again, with the competition going on around us, you know, just attempting to keep up because we don't offer everything that these other stores offer. You know, because it is a vegetarian store, we kind of got to push more and make sure we at least stay up to date with our equipment. You know, we need that produce case, the walk-ins, the freezer, things like that. You know, it's a big deal. Yeah, so we need help with those things. You could help a great deal. We do have a GoFundMe page. We have a jar. We do it the old school way on the counter where we put that in a donation file, if you will, at night during checkout. And then there's a Cash App as well. So there can be funds sent to those, funds given to those 3 separate entities. Yeah, heartfelt thank you to any and everyone who has reached out with loving words and with monetary support. We truly, truly appreciate it. We've been around for a long time. We like to be around for a longer time, especially with Mount Rainier changing and such. I feel like Glut is a staple. I like it to remain such, you know.
I'm Thomas Ruffin. I'm a patron of Glut Food Co-Op in Mount Rainier. And actually, I travel from the south end of Washington, D.C. on Martin Luther King Avenue all the way out here because this is one of the few food stores that provide healthy, wholesome, organic food, particularly for people like me, a vegetarian. I'm a vegan. And on my side of town, there are very, very, very few shops that provide anything that would accommodate me. The Glut Food Co-Op, with a great sacrifice on the part of the cooperative members, provides an excellent choice of foods for people like me, and actually for the society. Actually, I wish the people in the society would take advantage of healthy foods, but I do. I try my best. And also, the Glut Food Co-Op is not owned by some huge, disinterested, multinational corporation, such as, for example, Amazon owning Whole Foods Market. It's a very small outlet. It looks actually like a country store, but it's so fully provided for with an inventory of food, both whole produce food and as well as that other foods that are not processed with poisonous chemicals and the like. So I find it a useful outlet for me to get my food. It's the membership. It's a very small membership with cooperative members. They're down-to-earth residents of the community, both in Mount Rainier, Maryland, and in surrounding areas. But some like to say it's diverse. I'd like to say that it's wholesome. Most of the members, I believe, are black, but all the members are accommodating to people like me. So I think it's an excellent store. It could be better, but it's an excellent store. I think it's a store that suits my interests, and I think that distinguishes it from Whole Foods, which is a fine operation, but it's so overwhelmingly expensive and detached from the communities that if I'm not rich, and I'm not, and if I'm not an owner of the enterprise, and I am not, I don't get all of the benefits that it provides to its owners and to the well-to-do people in the communities where it actually operates. This store is in a down-to-earth, working-class, lower-income community where the people are from low income to middle income, and it serves the people here and it welcomes people like me from outside the neighborhood. I'm thankful for Glut. Good to speak to it. Good to speak to all of you who are listening to me.
Hi, my name's Mike Callison, and I've been a denizen of this neighborhood for over 30 years. And even before that, I worked at an organization called Neighborhood Uniting Project right up here around the corner, and I used to come here to lunch. And across the street was Pat Pizza. But that was a long time ago, and I think that was 1979, I think, when I first started coming here. So this is a iconic place in the neighborhood. It's sort of a hub of the neighborhood. It almost never changes, and I'm very grateful that this is here for the neighborhood, and I would feel terrible if it went away. This is one of the things that defines us here in Mount Rainier. Brentwood.
Yes, my name is Mustafa, and I'm the owner and the maker of Big Daddy Juice. And one of the reasons that I like Glut, and one of the reasons I introduced my juices to Glut, because over 20 years ago, I came here and I liked the vibe that was here. It was food for the people and not profit. It was organic, it was clean, and the vibe of the people gave me a comfort zone to come in. So as an entrepreneur, I branded myself with the Big Daddy Juice because of my grandchildren. And as my business grew, I started to introduce it to places that I'm familiar with and places that I know and love. So I talked to the sister that works here named Raquel at Eastern Market, which I was selling my juice at Eastern Market. And she invited me to bring samples, so I came. I gave them samples and they really enjoyed the juice. So from there, I came and sampled juice to the customers, to the public and broad, and the reaction was great. So I've been doing the juice here now for almost since November. And it's one of the best-selling juices here. Everyone at Glut says that it's one of the best juices that ever brought a new customer base even. And as you see, they're in financial difficulty, and I wanted to be able to add energy and a financial addition and base to that as an entrepreneur. Basically in a co-op, which is not a corporate standard, and I feel comfortable in that way. So that's basically my spiel. If Glut was not able to operate, that would be a significant sadness, a great damage to people of such character. I mean, people who like natural good food and want to come into a comfort zone. Like, you don't get this kind of comfort at Whole Foods or Yes or other places. It's like, it's a total different feel. Although there's some things that could be worked out to be better, but I mean, this is a place for normal, real people. You see real, live, normal people here. You don't see grocery store type people. You know what I mean? You see your neighbor. You see your neighbor how you see your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like about here.